Hey folks, Shannon here from Old Dogs Farm. The farm that is not a farm, not yet anyway. We are rehabbing the homestead next door. First phase, phase one I guess you could say, is getting the farmhouse up and running, and also the part B of phase one is growing some laying hens. So I've got 12 chickens, I believe 1 rooster and 11 hens, and today I want to talk to you about the chicken tractor that I have. I have them in 2 groups of 6, and 1 group is in this chicken tractor that I built for laying hens. And it's functional, but it's not very, it needs some upgrades. And so if I had it to do over again, and I probably will build some more of these, maybe I'll build Justin Rhodes Chickshaw or a Siskovich chicken tractor, I don't know. But this one is working, and it's what I've got for now. But I tried to make some nesting boxes out of some buckets and a shelf, and it did not work out. They started sleeping on the shelf and in the nesting buckets, and they're just pooping everywhere. And they've actually started laying, which if you haven't seen my last video, you can watch that and see the celebration, because we've been waiting 6 months for eggs. Anyway, they started laying, and the eggs are just getting in the poop, and it's just not a good deal. Here, let me show you. Look at that. That is not cool. It's just poop everywhere. So I got to get rid of that. So it's a little after 7:30 on a Friday night. I wanted to start this earlier, but I had some things come up and couldn't do it. Yeah, it's Friday night, and instead of going to town, I'm here with the chickens. You know, that's what homesteaders do, I guess. Anyway, it's getting late. It's starting to get a little bit dark, and so I want to hurry up and get as much of this done as I can. They're going to want to go to roost in just a little while. So if I can, I want to at least get the shelf with all the poop out of there and get them another roost in there for so they can go to roost. I've got this oak limb that I found that I think I can cut and make fit in there. I think they'll like this. I've already got a couple of old dowel rods in there that they can roost on, so they're going to be fine for roosts. I'm not sure if I gotta try to retrofit the buckets and put them in a different place so they'll stop trying to sleep in them. So let's get started. It's cut to fit. Now I need to find some screws, drill some pilot holes in the limb, and put the screws down so the limb doesn't move around on the chickens. Okay, couldn't find any screws digging around in Grandma's garage, but I did find a couple of nails that I think will be long enough to work. I just couldn't find any screws long enough, but these nails will work. What is that, about, what do you think, maybe 10 penny, something like that, 12, I don't know. Anyway, they will work. I will still drill some pilot holes. Look at this. Somebody has drywall mud all over the drill. If you've seen any of my previous episodes, you will know who. Okay, so apparently my pilot hole didn't go all the way through, and I bent the nail, and I don't have a claw hammer, I don't think. Let me look in my toolbox. Okay, got the nail out. Let's put the pilot holes all the way through. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, this is what happens when you get in a hurry. I broke my bit off in that green oak wood. Not cool. I think I can still make it work. Alright, let's try this again. Should I try the crooked nail? No, I'm going to go find another one. This is much nicer than the old yucky, poopy shelf with the buckets on it. Now I need to figure out a way to make a nest because they are starting to lay eggs. So I'm going to take one of these buckets and I think I'm going to saw a lid into, put it on the end of the bucket so I can put some straw in there, and let's see how that works. Alright, I think I can kind of wedge it in there between the two roosts and screw it to this upright right here. I think that's what I'll do, but I've got to fix the lid first. Okay, I'm going to saw this right about here so there'll be a lip for the bucket. I'm going to do it over here out of the way so that there's not a bunch of plastic shavings around where the chickens live. Alright, here it is. Let's see if I can get it on the bucket and get the bucket in there. Alright. I'm sure some of you builder people know the correct term for that thing. A wood screw with a bolt head. Probably very obvious, I just can't think of it right now. Hex head maybe? Is it a hex head with a bolt head? That's probably true. So wood screw with a hex head. Start it out here. Okay, here it is. If you remember the old poopy shelf, here is the better setup with the bucket and the roost. If they continue to poop in the nest, I'll just have to take the bucket out and set it on the ground or something maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to try that. I got some leftover pine shavings from the brooder. So we're going to throw a few of those in the bottom until I can get some hay. So one more time, there it is. They're getting ready to want to go to roost, so I'm gonna get all my tools out of the way and let them go to bed. It's time to tuck the chickens in. It's getting dark. Time for the all good chickens to go to bed. Sleep in it. That's the thing. They can't. I don't want one they can all try to get in. So I put this open in there. They can roost on that. Roost on the ground. It didn't go perfectly, but I got it done. If you'd like to get all of the videos from Old Oaks Farm and this series Homestead Rehab, make sure that you click on the subscribe button below and the little bell that sends you a reminder every time I put out a new video. Take it easy.